My son hammered this piece out at the Cuesta class. We got it almost perfect. Need to do a little bit of tweaking here, and we're gonna go ahead and weld it up for him. So I thought I'd bring you guys along today for what in the hell am I doing in the shop today? Domestic duties, I guess you would call it. Yeah, that's still off a little bit. All right, I'm gonna tweak with this a little bit more and get us to the welding part. You guys can see the magic happens. If I can pause the darn thing. Well, not exactly ideal, but it's holding itself onto there. I think we're gonna start here. We're gonna have to do a little stitch weld, a little tap tap, little weld weld, little tap tap. We're gonna get it put back together here. It's a little rough, but I can work with this for sure. All right, here me in all my glory, my helmet. Got my Miller-Matic 211 going on here. The bed truck we're working on. Reset this camera up. Hopefully we're not too close. Actually, we're pretty close, but it is what it is. Let's see what we can do here. There's nowhere for me to connect the ground to it, so I think off the get-go, I'm either just gonna have to hold it to it and do it one-handed. And likely, I'm gonna probably have to just weld a little tab to it. Hose over here. All right, setting's good. Let's see. Cover. There's one ugly tack. I'll definitely hold. All right, now give me some of the water here. Oh, guess I need to tack it a little harder. This thin material, you got to be really careful with it. I'm not working with it on a regular basis. It tends to tend not to want to hit it too hard with the heat, but I guess we're just gonna have to go for the gusto. All right, that one's gonna hold for darn sure. Hate to put the wear and tear on that, but I should just go put that on there. All right, figure out the next move. All right, I'm trying to work this bead going around here. I've got my machine set down to its lowest setting, a 24 gauge. That's about what this stuff is, but man, it's the main body stuff is pretty thin and old. So you just kind of got to do a little bead, stop, let it cool, beat it up, stop, let it cool. We'll do a little bit more here. Probably should have filled these gaps a little bit better, got a little closer, but I said, forget it. I'm gonna fill it with the welder. We're gonna get her figured out. Way better than what my son was originally gonna do with this whole thing, so at least it'll look a little bit better than what he was gonna do. Again, not a body guy. Just do it when I need to. More than one way to skin a cat. So yeah, you gotta you get a puddle going a little, like this booger thing sitting here, you gotta come and start on top of that and then drag it over and let that build up, let it cool, and then keep it going. So I'm gonna keep poking away at this and be right back. All right, this is what happens when you too much heat for too long. It blows a hole in it. So now I got a bigger area to fill in. Take your time, don't try to go too fast. Well, we got about halfway through this top. Well, I guess we're more than halfway. 3/4 of the way across the top of this here. Going pretty good, just really slow. I'm just giving you guys clips of it. You don't need to be sitting here for the 15 minutes I've already been here doing this. I'm going to unorthodoxly clean my tip here with my Leatherman, because I'm all about redneck ingenuity when I can get away with it. All right, she's good to go. Some more going here. Definitely getting 100% penetration, even though I don't like welding like this. It's the way it has to be done on thin stuff, or get a smaller machine. Not sure you guys need any rambling on over here. Okay, I think I got as far as I want to go from there, and I'm going to grab a hammer and try to tuck that over and line it up a little bit more. Be right back. All right, switch sides on you there a little bit. This stuff is pretty thin, so gotta be real careful with it. I got a bit of a lip to bend there. Maybe I should just cut that. I could just weld it and it would be just fine, I think, since he was gonna overlap the whole darn thing anyways. Decisions. Yeah, I think we're just gonna fill that and then I'll feather it out. May have to get another piece back here because his fabbed piece doesn't quite reach all the way back there. And again, I think I'm probably putting more effort into it than he cares about. He just wanted to slap it all back together. And I said, no. Let's at least try to do it the right way. So, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Shape here just a little bit more. Sideways glances, really kind of make it take the shape of the other, heat up. There, now that's nice and tight. I can hold that in place, tack it. It ain't gonna go anywhere. All right, let's do it. Just start here, I guess. What do they say? Covered. Booyah. All right. Here we go. Get the hose ready. Oh yeah, don't do as I do, do as I say. But what you're seeing here, not using the right glove, got a hole in my pants. That's the result of 20 plus years of welding will get you. Sparks don't seem to bother you. Thought I could get away with a longer strip. All right. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right, back over to this side. I don't like how this is looking. So we're gonna not exactly a plenishing hammer, but it works. Get that little booger off of there. To reinforce that tip. That's fine. Let's finish shaping this first. Viking music or something. I don't know if your angle can tell, but my angle is looking a whole lot better already. Probably doesn't look anything different at that angle. Just gotta get this lip tucked in a little bit more. All right, we're almost there. I'm about ready to go get my tinning hammer out before I end up ruining that side. Let's have it sit there. Poor old hammer. Needs big time cleanup. It's been a while. That's what they call a tinning hammer for working tin and stuff. Hey, that works pretty good. Hey, that's a pretty good matchup, I think. I think we're just going to come and file some of that off there. All right, get reset up here. Well, I think I decided at this point, I'm just going to leave it be like it is because I want my son to look at this, and this is his project, and I don't want to totally just hold his hand through the whole thing. He's got to learn something here. So I'm going to highly recommend that we come in here and I'll help him line out the lines, and I'll even help him get it filed down or cut properly with a cutoff wheel, and then maybe we'll add a little strip in here and on the other side just to clean it up because that's kind of an ugly edge there. I guess, yeah, I don't know, I just didn't notice it was so ugly when I first did it. When I first held it up, it looked like it all fit together pretty well. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. And shave some of this bottom piece off since it doesn't really want to flare back up in there. But overall, from 20 feet away, I don't think anybody's going to know the difference once I get this all feathered out and totally smoothed and this gets repainted, lights get put back on. It's just an old truck with a little bit of body work. I'll just take that off of there for now. Yeah, that was kind of a dumb idea. Oh well, the things you do for video, right? Thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you come back, see the finished product one of these days. Hopefully I'll get it recorded. I'll get it recorded. All right. Well, Greg, if you're still watching at this point, I finally did a full one for you. Take it easy.